Eurocrat Guy Verhofstadt urges Theresa May to sack Boris Johnson to get trade talks moving. Brexit botherer Guy Verhofstadt has told Mrs. May that she needs to control the Brexiteer if she wants to start trade negotiations with the EU before the Christmas deadline. The Prime Minister was warned by the MEP that she had to disregard Mr. Johnson by making changes before the next summit in December. The European Parliament's chief negotiator told the Mail on Sunday that Mrs. May should call the bluff of the increasingly desperate Brexiteers and outline once and for all what kind of future relationship the country wants with the European Union. He added, this may require Theresa May to face down Boris Johnson and others in her own party who refuse to accept the reality of the Brexit they campaigned for. Brexiteers failed to outline the extent of UK liabilities in Europe. Nevertheless, what is clear is that it will not be the taxpayers of the European Union who pay Britain's bar bill. The warning came amid David Davis's latest antics, where he met with anti-EU Labour MPs in private to plead with them to help to pass key Brexit legislation. Liberal Democrat leader Vince Cable also produced new research which claims a no deal would cost the UK as much as £430 billion. EU leaders set out that trade negotiations will not begin until Mrs. May increased the offer on the divorce bill. As talks intensify, Mr. Davis will attempt to make a breakthrough with French President Emmanuel Macron's administration in Paris on Monday. The Brexit secretary will have dinner with French Foreign Minister Jean-Yves Le Drian in the UK's latest attempt to get the green light for Brexit negotiations. The Prime Minister has so far suggested a pledge of around £18 billion to the divorce bill. However, President Macron suggested at this week's European Council summit the bill could be over £36 billion, €40 billion. He said that the UK's indication that they could offer around £18 billion, €20 billion, did not go halfway to what was required. But Mr. Johnson, who set out his Brexit blueprint in the Daily Telegraph last month, believes the bill should be no more than £10 billion. This comes after concerns across Europe have grown that the Foreign Secretary could unseat Mrs. May, a move which could play to Mr. Johnson's advantage with pro-Brexit Tory MPs impressed by his ability to strike fear into foreign ministries. A senior EU source said, he is regarded here as a joke, but a dangerous one. We have managed to pretty much avoid him as Foreign Secretary, but we wouldn't be able to if he was your Prime Minister. Mrs. May will tell Parliament on Monday that she will continue to put people first in the ongoing Brexit talks. She is expected to tell fellow MPs the negotiations are complicated and deeply technical, but in the end, they are about people, and I am determined that we will put people first.